Fast forward, ini kamu awal channel so age politics abadi. Unia podcast harus terpilih because make headlines. Ini jangre na edibi eksomo awah ini dimnya hom raksi muse ene edi kanya. Especially with my subscribe to the channel, hit notification bell so share. Na apa front so answer into me NKB. Pick one yang ko aye highway sim ejadem enya sampoto Akroma. Na Kevin Taylor. And I'm not say what you expose aye NPP pastor be unia nya sampoto Akroma. Na wachire se nipa ba ko ni maame emi no okuta oye dua anase okuta dua citizenship a onia kisi no ano edia oti make a whole lot of exposes bi afa papa na ho a ehu be hia se esi bowram na ehu ni papa kan ho asem chene so am se ha say age politics avenue yanko insimni.
And for those of you who are my children, you can go through the archives. Not one single prophecy of mine has.
You see, my problem is not this twat talking as a pastor. My problem is those chicken down there calling themselves Nyankopoma. You see, this fool reads the minds of those twats in his church and tells them, say, on at the point, or say, I know things are hard. NYE. I know things are hard. Na auto G-Wagons. I know things are hard. Ni amano. A diplomatic passport. This is a criminal parading himself as a pastor. And I don't blame him because NPP, they only hail criminals. They only entertain these kind of things because the people sitting there guna sorry they bono na do the juma say na do no enim say ye to aba ebe bobu tu ekuomo na do nim say Bawumia nim nyansa obetuma chichire Ghana do nim say kede Japan nim nyansa obetuma chichire Ghana do nim say NPP as a political party nyansa ni nim obetumi I change omo situation. But you see this round kakuro, this foolish criminal parading on the streets of Ghana as a pastor, make them believe we say things are right. But don't say, sir, they are Ghanaians who tell you, say, we are educated, you are school, you are kinkai, but the guy is using the name of God to make them all look like chicken shit. That is where my problem is. And the Nyanko points to say, as much as a Christophobia Jimmy, a Christophobia Mogana and Jimmy, into majority were like, Ebia Muka Krana Muye Christophobia Jimmy. Now, so Christophobia, they said, we are not going to be foolish. So they said, no. Yenya Christophobia Kromogana Ume Jimmy. And they were in Krimovoka Krana Mogana Jimmy. But Ghana for the Muye Christophobia in Krimophobia, they did not fall for these kind of things. And it's not about Bawumia, tribal politics or your religious politics. These kind of criminals, foreigners, pastors lying to Ghanaians. Because the more Bawumia stays in power, the more NPP stays in power. He makes money. He was making millions of dollars. He had turned the government into a cash cow. He was basically doing a lot of illegal business. But at the end of the day, Sultan Bible no de chiromwa na omu ina monkey na ba. Majority of the people they have lost their jobs, they've lost their investment. Interest rates na ekuomo no mutiminji loan na dodo no tumi ko school na bebre no sebio adia na ema omoye nipa no omoye djuma banking sector near pamo. A lot of them wanted to be teachers near the licensure exams aba no mutifie. These were educated fools. He was just hiding behind the Bible and fooling these idiots. These are the people we lived with. And these are all the people Bawumia, Kennedy Japan. They are still behind them trying to bring the NPP back to power. They are still monkeys.
Of constituencies one by one. Candidate to be or the constituency and then no the album. It's as in there. Obey. Why you boy? No be or go muti or when you're minister. Now, for me, they say nobody will take that away from me there. Mugo muti, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will win the 7th December or the elections. He is going to win. There's no going to be any second round, he's going to win. Mami, Mamuni, or your 50.06% with 142 constituencies as MPs in parliament.
This is what they do. Alote Jacobs, Cape Coast, I know his hotel. Now the Okwasiati Kumase, the Okwasiati Cape Coast, and the Okwasiati Takrade, Alote Jacobs Kasamau, and the NDC OC Hotel. And the Kwasiasa and what one hotel na Shenum. A hotel nipa bedaho emaniska and the NDC no to me toss a hotel no yeah. And then the NPP. But you know something? Only some mudo na muteko kroko na mudi NPP Jimmy. Because when the NPP came to power, na Alote Jacobs on tia edi and taxes. The hotel is no. If you go back and you go backdate and you do forensic audit on him, on tia taxes for about 8 years. Income tax, Alote Jacob has not paid. So what he was doing was that he was protecting his illegal business. Mr. P, Mr. S, get me the name of his hotel. Now I'm picture that hotel na Alote Jacobs West Sinuo Cape Coast no near the new stadium no. Sa hotel no on tia taxes so. And the NPP for 8 years he never paid taxes. The barter deal was that go on radio, lie to Ghanaians, keep making your money and let the masses suffer. Ekwanya ni hotel is no yenye ekwan no. Ekwan na baby ani hotel no wo no. Area na ni hotel no wo no for 8 years. Sa Akroma hotel no ekwan ni yenye ye. The hotel no infutra bom ukodema enkotre. Nyanya nkyere. Impuro the good hotel nim. But the hotel the picture ni inside wa betchiro. For 8 years Alote Jacob did not pay taxes on his hotel. And what he was doing was that I'll go and sit on Peace FM and tell Ghana for say NPP yazi ofri there yenzi yejim and on diabetes no or sorry no hotels cannot ashare ho yare. That is what they were doing. They say the Ghana Revenue Authority to go back to Alote Jacobs hotel. Get me the name of the hotel. Fast team. Get me the picture of the hotel. The hotel in 8 years Alote Jacobs did not pay taxes on the hotel. All because they had told him, say, so bet not TV so now we can't now my Ghana for Jane say Bibia you okay, we will leave you for you to live illegally, make money illegally without paying taxes. That is why he was on TV, radio, morning, afternoon, evening, telling you now, oh brother, usikashi. Person was a say, Bawumia needs to win and do what? We are going to open investigations into that hotel. We are going to check it from 2017 January, ABC 2024. We are going to do forensic audits. So what's pay one taxes? You shut the hotel down. He wasn't paying. He wasn't. So they were playing with the people. They were lying to the people to benefit themselves. Kwame Sefa-Kaine, a host. Kwame Sefa-Kaine had been appointed as a board member of NPA. Mustafa Hamid was stealing money and giving Kwame Sefa-Kaine them some on the board. So do you think Kwame Sefa-Kaine is going to question Alote Jacobs on anything? No, because they are all employees of Akuffo. Kwame Sefa-Kaine was employed by Akuffo to sit on the board. Do you think Kwame Sefa-Kaine is going to go against his boss? No. So systematically, they read you people and realize say they will fool you, make money for themselves, and then you and your children you go and die. Before election 2024, they were still telling you people, Obama NPP, because they were benefiting, they were making money, they did not care about you. But also we are Ghana now to also Alote Jacobs they were into Ghana, on Ghana. Kwame Sefa, they don't care about you. A lot of inner monkeys.
Mesra say, Namatrans, I am mining na issue. You're ready, so okay, and nigga, I'm saying, incense, I'm about it. You're the Pasiana, and you're there, and now I am here. The battle said, when I'm my young cousin, near Baba, Konya, Party, some, and your way, some, and what the people will be said. Run away, where was so be opinion.
Brother Kevin, deep in that term. Yachina Shadem say, Bay or Henne. We are Griguao. We 3 places in Ghana, a year galamsey patch, and I want to miss your Masasi as in Griguacon. Ya fro, ya do wash a dem 40 days. Akroma, Achra, Akunyani, the penny, the empe. Musia, Akunyani, penny, the Akunyani empe. I could yet I wouldn't win yanum, any war fast for any nipple which you will be hene. It means to say, answer now between a Mombiana or Becasano. So you're here. Also, who say, I didn't doubt Timo, Nipadodo Mutriciano, also, you know, you said you couldn't tell Young Grandier. This is before election 2024. Takantiwi. Then a nipa way, it to me do with him. Say, wait, dear, or Jenny Mino home, or Jenny a Mebunu home, or Jenny and Quada home. Shakrantiwi. Time and all Casano. Na galam say si su asenkre gwa gig. On to be okano. On say do galam say no di okan. We die manenka ho kakra, manenka o men ha wo ho. Ye nyina be follow. Na ye nyina ye hu kwasea. Oman ya tena man mu 8 years. President, the cabinet minister, ede paper man say we mu na etu egudie say Ghana nsuo asenkre gwa nsuo. To one more near nchiomuntum. Why one of fiancé up to pray ase abegina say eno de Bawumia for the nyabotre we frantoma na wo your hinena make us we jimia medi boni anasa makaseti unnim nyansa. These were the people they were using, and the name say ebi ya ahemfo bi nim nyansa pa, but ohina we jimi, and this is a typical example of ohina onwini ni mahu. And come in on our campaign na 50.1 no busa nkwara mu gina ochi say nipa no do say de nyan supa no mu ha yen saase e de mabetena so a se bi o medi di maso edidi epremanfo echi edi kwa yase edi to mona no eye dan na betumi ameki sure say obi atumi begina anya gala na ohini mu ntwere te se wo wa hye white chapel ma emia wo hwe a wa begina ho ekeka nkwase asem mmeburu na wo beka che politicians say ya nemo tena infie wo twe Adentina Sankregwa say. Adentina Moba Asabo campaign no. Na Odahu di Mebu Neni catch almost say, Mamuntie, Monsanko to Pana Wukuno. The same time say, na Escabeta Sisu de Enyam Wawasa Papa we are most of your hineno or Yagalam say. Semi bie a humanitum Sisia was Sankregwa. Sa Papa Ocasa also your hini. Enyam Wawasa or Yagalam say. And we sit in Ghana. And in 2020, I'll be it is or a soft for pet now, Kohana Sepet, no of your Santibemu Santiniba. Adentra. I just say Ghana, Yamesomana, Ebunitiasino. I saw for the Santibemu Yamsunitasi. Because when you do the analysis, Sa boys we are, Google TV, so radio Santimemu, ye re-election, you can na Nananubi, a Google radio so. And a webewu, and a dear chair webes, and a day, nana, I understand your webino, then I am Hawana, a woman say, or more who can so be software. Now, I'm ready to say a best Rabi, because I say Ashanti region is becoming a year one of the places, a grooming criminals, your target almost are software. And it looks like Ashanti region grooms criminals, tag them like a software, and then they spread them around the nation. And then the destruction of the Christian religion, no, Ghana. Today we don't have people who want to do the work of God. Right now we have people who want people to invest in them as the work of God. They have become the work of God. And people are now investing in them as the work of God. Because they believe, say, when they invest in such illiterate boys, such liars, God, who is somewhere, will bless them. Into these boys, Sa Akwembo video and the other guys, you know, they have made themselves the conduits. Fasikanamaye, Yanka Samau Yamun show, Yanka Bibinto so, Nefasikanamaye now want to. So they have become the investing point of God. By your Bible now, you better from Old Testament to New Testament. Nobody is an investment or nobody is a conductor. You didn't find so a university on Yankupomu. It is getting out of hand. There are so many of them. It is becoming too much. Nana, it is becoming too much. And the earlier you speak on this and shut this down, because I feel say Ashanti is producing a lot of criminals pretending to be men of God. A lot. There's one boy be. Why ain't me be? Also I suffer. And I graduate American asem. There's one particular boy. Obe what the kwang which is a preku. This is the second time I'm saying this. And that boy would die like a pig. According to me, now look at Krakebi. In Brave Obeka say, I Bawumia be win elections. After elections, also Bawumia we need Saboy no Obe what the kwang which is a preku. He would die like a pig. And such people, the Bible, ne da Akuffo, boy kwasiye bi no fi. And they be a mechanic ha. Baby, I'm going to go to that boy, and I'm going to say it again. That particular boy, Nefuka Krakabi, the team we have Fubisa, Nanoka Krab Tabe, it's a preko baby. Pasia boy Tuntumbi, or what I want to say preko. That boy would die like a pig. That boy, he would die like a pig. And I'm swearing my life, he would die like a pig. These are people that destroy Nipa Senko for life. In the name we say, Omuya Sofo. And such people like that, they are supposed to be treated like animals. And there's a reason why I'm singling out that guy. Because I know 3 years only, he would die like a pig. And he needs to suffer for his consequences. Because you see, for the same consequence, he has destroyed lives. And these are the kind of people are grooming in Ghana, misinforming and disinforming, using the word of God to kill people within. But that guy, that boy, someone can just say 3 years, Obewu is a prequel. He would die like a pig because Atro. Oh yeah, now you say Atro ni be kun. He will be the first person. Set example in Ghana. Now no Ghana say suffer trophy no. You will move away from it. That will be the boy. Yes, he would die like a pig. And Obewu edi ashabun sameni munyam. So, the inner monkeys.
Did you really say that we should cut off your head if the NDC wins power? Did you say that? Did you say that?
They will not win.
Did you say that?
Well, maybe you can give me a code, then I'll remember where
yes, or no, did you say that?
So you've not mentioned that anywhere?
Oh, I have had cause to beat my chest and say that we're going to win this election at all costs.
And if you don't win, we should cut off your head.
Yes.
Did you so stand by it?
Oh, yes.
They are listening.
Including the one that you are quoted as saying that you will not sacrifice power on the altar of peace.
Yes.
And what do you mean by that statement?
So, if you want to understand it, play the whole speech, then you understand.
Okay.
I said, and it was in response to the NDC. They went to Tamale to do a program, and my colleague, National Youth Organizer, said they will not be victims of peace.
Okay.
Yes. They will not be victims of peace. So the following week, when we also had the program, I said, Abakade.
It was a chance to clap back.
Then I also told them that we will not sacrifice the elections on the same altar of peace. Because if you will not be victims, why should I sacrifice?
Okay.
Simple. These are the people. Before election 2024, these are the monkeys. They are inner monkey. They cannot suppress it because I'm just a kind of way Jimmy. Before election 2024, they said all these things. They knew. No one knew the Almighty come. No mnim bra Ghana for bre. Omnim nipa. Omo bre. Ejuma say pensioners omo wu PDS. They knew the country has been run down. These people knew the facts. But what did they do? They sat on radio and TV in the name of politics, assuming that every single Ghanaian is a fool. In their head, and not in their heads, you know, they think everyone is a fool. Even time I echo twaba na nipa bu ofu ebufu aba ye nyina ni tua ye sika ahye nipa ewu hospital egu di bia say these people were still telling us say hey and this media ye beku ye ho ye betwa ye ti wey ankakopia Saudi Arabia and come kunu after elections they would have cut off his head. Yes, Salam Mustafa sanka Saudi Arabia no wa sanka or any of these countries are they don't play with their words anka dey no we election no and come chira be gina second and come charity. Now, I serve it as a warning and a caution to young people now. Omudi Quran, you know, we're lucky no be Ghana. Because you see, these words that he used, it could have destroyed this nation. And democracy, no, because Kwasibeka say, Salam Krampo say NDC winia, na so intiango kuntokwa. These are the Salah cows, the Salah shit, the Salah pieces of food. This is the national youth organizer of the NPP. Messi, Okopie South Sudan, Okopie Saudi Arabia, baby, and 8th of December, and come Trinity. Yeah, because they don't fuck around with their words.
We ain't some holiday because of channel, so I'm not so Jim Ewa, the Senate of Body and the Adomian. In some room, not in small questions.